Happy Saturday, you beautiful souls. So I felt called to jump on and do a reading for you today. So this is for the collective energy. If this message resonates, then please do take it, and if not, just leave it behind, because there's maybe not a message in here for you. So while sat meditating and connecting to the collective energy, I was getting the colour green, which is associated with the heart chakra. And I do feel like this reading is regarding love. Now, that can mean love in relationships or self-love to self. But the way I'm looking at it, I feel this is about you. This is a message to the individuals about self-love. So let's go. So the first message is from the affirmation. I think it's the Happier Me affirmation deck. And it is, my love is stronger than arguments and fights. So that's the message on the front. It is pink. So pink or green can be related to the heart chakra. Your ego will always try to win you. You are much more than your ego. Whenever you find yourself in an argument, ask yourself, does it really matter? Is it worth giving away my peace? So I'm just going to read that again. My love is stronger than arguments and fights. Your ego will always try to win you. You are much more than your ego. Whenever you find yourself in an argument, ask yourself, does it really matter? Is this worth giving away my peace? Now, this can be that people try and trigger you to get a reaction out of you, because then they're making you rise to their level. So for me, this is about you staying grounded and you not rising to the bait. Rise above it, because sometimes people are not at your level. So you can argue and argue and argue and they're just not going to get it. So sometimes we just have to let them think they've won the argument and be kind and show yourself some kind, caring, compassion and some self-love. And that is the kindest thing you can do for yourself, because when you rise to that bait and be triggered, that's a reflection of you. There's some healing that needs to go on because you've then been triggered. And then B, that disturbs your peace, because you're giving away your power and you're giving away your peace to somebody else. So sometimes it's best just to say nothing and walk away, even if it's hard, and be proud of yourself for doing so. Now, the message is via the tarot, which was the daily energy guidance. Like I said, I was feeling like this is related because I saw the colours of the heart chakra. So maybe I feel like you are working on your heart chakra to open up to love or healing from heartbreak. Because to me, we got, for the daily energy guidance, the Three of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Swords is grief, sadness. Your heart's hurting because this can be from betrayal, from love. Sorry, there's a shadow on it. Maybe grief. Grief comes under sadness or loss. So any fear of, any feeling that relates to your heart being broken, because as you can see, there's marks in the heart, leaving scars on the heart. You can feel at a loss and feel like things are not going to get better. But I promise you, things do get better, and you can pull them swords out of your heart. Yes, it will leave scars there, but that is the lesson. It's what it's teaching you. That when we allow, let me get the words right of this because I want to say it right. So we can associate, if we're not healed and we don't love ourselves enough, we give that to somebody else. So we put our love and our hearts in the hands of other people because we don't feel worthy enough and we don't love ourselves enough. So when we're at this stage of not knowing our worth and not knowing that we are already unconditional love, and being in that state, we then get attachment issues and codependency. And this then gives your power and love away to somebody else. And it creates attachment styles in relationships. And this is why sometimes when we are broken, because that's what we feel betrayed, hurt, sadness, grief, loss, and it is okay to feel that. That is normal. And in order to heal from that, you have to go through all this, these feelings, and it be okay, and know that you will be better. So for me, I feel like you are going through some form of heartbreak. You may be feeling a little bit broken, but just remember your heart's intact. You can pull them swords out. You're going to have scars, but them scars are about showing you who you are, who you're becoming, and you can heal from them. And it's about pouring love back into yourself. Stop. I'm trying to find the right words because there's so much I want to say on this. It's about you learning to love self first. So if you are going through this heartbreak, or you're feeling a loss, broken, grief, it's a lesson. It's a lesson that you are in some form of attachment style relationships, in love, and that can be codependency, it can be trauma bonding, it can be, so these can, like abandonment wounds, these are all trauma responses that we feel is normal when we are unhealed, because we don't understand what unconditional love is until we work on self. So I feel that's what you're going through. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Now this can mean two things. So the Four of Pentacles can be that you've been holding on too tightly to love, and it's caused you heartbreak. So these are two specific messages that I need to come across in both ways, because this is how I feel this is giving off. So it might be two different scenarios. So you can be holding on too tightly, and you need to let it go. You need to let that love go and feel the sadness and grief and learn to love self first. Come home back to yourself. Or this could be after heartbreak and all that you're going through, you've started to heal them. So now there's little scars in your heart, you're starting to heal from that because the swords are out, and you are now starting to build a solid foundation for yourself, learning to love self, rising and growing and pouring into self. Now only you will know what they resonate with you, so please do let me know, because I feel like that was a really strong message that I needed to get through to you. So just remember, unconditional love is a thing. We are all born pure, and it starts with self. So everyone really needs to learn to pour into self, because when you pour into self and you learn to love yourself enough, you're not going to be pouring up with that off nobody at all, because you'll betray yourself if you do, and you won't be giving that kind of love out. Because when you love from an unhealed place, everything's conditional, because we don't understand what unconditional love means. So everything is conditional when you cannot, when you've got a, when you don't love yourself. Because how can you give unconditional love if you don't love yourself unconditionally in the first place? And this can all stem from childhood, from trauma bonding, from relationships, from abandonment issues from parents. Only you will know. But then you get to heal them for yourself, for you, and pour into yourself first, and learn the lesson that it's teaching you about love. And Four of Pentacles is, you know, if you look at that, light and dark, shadow, light side. It's about embracing shadow and darkness together. This could be doing shadow work to find your light. We are all light beings and light souls, because I believe we're a soul having a human experience. But sometimes darkness gets put into us, and it's about us rising from that, opening our heart to love, being unconditional love. Then we'll radiate that back. Because look at the sky, beautiful blue skies. There's always light after darkness. Now this could be, like I say, you were building a solid foundation. You are grounded, building a solid foundation for yourself to rise above from that and pouring into yourself. Or this could be the opposite, where you've been holding on too tightly and you just won't let that love go that you know is no longer serving you, and you need to let it go in order for you to pour into self. Stop putting your love and all that into other people. That said, still do keep your heart open to love, but first pour into self, because that's going to be the biggest lesson ever when you pour into self. Now, I'm sorry that went on for a bit, but that was I really needed to get that message across. So I hope it resonates. And there was 2 different versions of there, so please do let me know which version you're going through, and just know either one, you're going to rise above and you're going to be beautiful, and you are beautiful, you are worthy, and you are worthy of unconditional love. So when you pour into yourself, you're not going to settle for 3 of Swords energy at all, because you won't betray yourself anymore. And I have pulled 2 cards from the Lunar Pathways, and the first one was Cosmic Rhythm. Align with, sorry, it's just a bit dark here. Align with universal timing. Trust the flow of the cosmos in every phase of life. I love that. And just know there's always something greater out there than yourself. And the ego tries to take over. The ego tries to take over. Now, I'm going to say this now. So for me, the ego does keep us safe to a degree, but it's also that little voice in your head that tries to pull you back, and you've got to follow the light and let that not pull you back into that stuck old energy. You've got to rise above it, because the more you work on self and do that work, the less that chatter in your head's going to be, and you will grow and embrace and bloom like a lotus flower that opens up just beautiful. So, and the second message from the Lunar Pathways is Veil of Light. A powerful shift approaches hidden. I can't see, honestly, sorry. A powerful shift approaches hidden truths emerge to illuminate your path. A powerful shift approaches hidden truths emerge to illuminate your path. The power lies within. You are the light, and once you learn to tap into that, you're going to radiate all this light out from yourself. And to me, this is lessons. This is a really powerful message about self. I'm just going to pull an angel number at the end for you. Sorry, it's gone on a bit. Do press the 2x2 button at the bottom if you want the circle, and it'll speed it up 2 times for you. So the angel number is 1818, willpower. Definitely need willpower to get through this. And it's the power to trust in self. It's the, you know, if you give out all that positive energy to everybody else, and now the times come where you need it for yourself, treat yourself like you would treat a friend and what advice you'd give to them. It's about, and it's not selfish to prioritize self-care. Self-care is a must, because when you radiate that light and that love and that unconditional love, you're going to get it back, but nothing's transactional. You're doing it from a place of purity. So just remember that. 1818, willpower. Achievement, success, progress, prosperity, ambition, courage, fortune. Significant events are on the horizon for you. You will make great strides in your endeavours and gain invaluable experiences. The right people and resources will come your way, presenting excellent opportunities and positive changes. Embrace your journey towards greatness. And you know what? I'm going to be the person to tell you, because I've experienced it myself. So this reading, how I've said it, makes perfect sense to me, is that when we feel empty and hollow and feel like, you know, the rug's just been swept up off our feet. Let me tell you, there is light, and you rise like the phoenix. But you've got to pour into self first. It starts with self, and I cannot stress that enough. That once you start pouring into yourself, you become limitless. You will find things about yourself that you didn't even know existed inside you. Your creativity, your love, your compassion, your kindness. It will transform your energy from darkness into light. Honestly, I cannot stress that enough. Now, I hope this reading resonates. Please do comment, because I feel like this was a really powerful message and I've loved sharing it with you. Sorry it's gone on, but I needed to get this across strongly. So in order to heal that heart, you have to pour into self, and you have to embrace the shadow side and the dark side, and it gets uncomfortable, and you have to be accountable where you were as well. It's not about just blaming everybody else. Life's a mirror. What was that relationship trying to teach us about ourselves? What was we lacking and overgiving? Look at it like that, and you'll blossom like a lotus flower opening up. Beautiful. Peace, love and light, Donna. Namaste.